So where's today's adventure taking us?
Today's adventure is taking us to Hiker Trailer, Indiana. We're going to check out the new plant. We're going to see how the trailers are produced. We're going to talk to Bob and the crew. And we're going to bring all our questions and comments that we got from YouTube down there. And we're going to have them answer a few of those. So, should be a good time. We'll see you there. Hey guys, we made it. We're down here in Indiana. We are just outside of the new hiker facility. We can't wait to see what Bob and the crew have going in the new facility. It's going to be amazing. Let's take you along.
Come on.
All right, super excited. Let's see what kind of trailers we got in here. Oh my word. Look at all those trailers. Wow. Can't wait to get out and see what's going on today.
Hey, good afternoon. We're here at Hiker Industries in Columbus, Indiana, April 17th. We're here with Matt and Wendy DeWitt, giving them a tour of our new facility we've moved into in the last couple of months, and want to kind of walk you through how we are making our trailers and answer any questions that you may have to give you a better understanding of Hiker Trailer and why it's a good fit for you. With me here today to help explain that is Jordan. Jordan is our customer service person, one of them here in Columbus, and he's talked to a lot of you, and we'll go through that. And Robbie is here also. Robbie oversees our customer service, our production, planning, and scheduling. Both of these gentlemen, well informed, and you're probably talking to them regarding your builds, your pickups. I'd like to introduce Casey. Casey is one of our customer service personnel here. Most of you who call in or email will probably get a response from her. Casey's been with us for a couple months, has done a great job, and we look forward to her talking to more and more of you. So thank you, Casey. So Matt, it all starts with our frames. Our frames are steel construction, welded steel construction, heavy, thick tube. We manufacture our frames at our sister company, MA Metals, in Edinburgh, Indiana, which is about 10 miles away. The frames come to us powder coated, minus the wiring. We do the wiring here in our own shop, whether there are brakes or other, all the lights and other accessories that the customer requires. Depending on the trailer, it comes with different type axles. We put the axles on here as well, and the wheels. We have the torsion axle. This is a 5x10 mid-range you see here. It's got an undermount spare tire, so it's assembled here. And at this process, when we're done, the frame is basically ready to flip over. It's now rolling stock, and the next step is that we will mount this up with the appropriate box for the frame and go from there. So the next step in our process is to build the box. This is a 5x10 box here. All of our boxes are 3/4 inch plywood construction. UV finish on the inside, cabinet grade, makes it nice and smooth. We take great caution in all of our seams and joints to make sure they are glued, fastened, and sealed to prevent any water damage. We also do coating underneath on the bottom, and there have been questions regarding why don't we put aluminum on the bottom. The reason is we want the water and the moisture to wick away. We don't want to trap it between the wood and let the wood deteriorate. As you can see, these boxes are complete. Next step will be to go on to the frame. The roof is insulated between the inner top of the roof and the exterior top of the roof. It is pre-wired for all the lights, And in this trailer, you'll see there's a max fan opening and a reinforced opening for a rooftop air conditioner. So in this next step, you can see the box has been mated up with the frame, and we have the majority of the galley put in place. In this one, we just have the doors yet to install. So I know there have been some questions about insulation. You know, as you'll see on the sides, it's a solid 3/4 inch UV finished plywood. There's really no place to put insulation unless we go external to the wall, and it would extend the length or the width of the trailer. And again, with the trailers as we build them today, they're about an R2. With the heating options that are out there in 12 volt and 110 volt, it's pretty easy to heat these. It doesn't take a lot. And to cool them, the calculations will probably tell you it takes about 1,500 BTUs to cool it. We offer rooftop air conditioners, which are in the 9,000 BTU range, many, many times more than you need, but certainly will give you that cold, cooled trailer if you want it. Another one of the questions was, why don't we have a pop-up on the roof for more roof height, et cetera, or wider trailer to go over the wheels? The answer is we're still comfortable selling the unit we sell. The customers love it. At some time in the future, those may be things we consider, but until we have caught up with all of our demand for our customers for our current trailers, we feel that those things present challenges we don't want to tackle right now. A trailer with a pop-up roof, you're inevitably going to have some potential water issues. A wider trailer over the wheels, a little more complex design, you're probably going to push the price point up. So we think we have a great product as is. We want to keep perfecting that, satisfying our customers, and growing the business. Part of what we do to help accomplish that is every step of this process. The frame building we talked about, the box building, putting the box onto the frame, ultimately skinning it, wiring it, has a control sheet, a build sheet. So every area, the specifications for each item are identified so that each operator knows what the choices are the customer's made with respect to galley, length of trailer, options. They go through there, build the trailer to those specs, sign off. That quality control paperwork follows through the entire process. At the end, there's a final inspection done by our QA audit team to ensure every aspect of the trailer is as ordered and specified, including incorporating any change orders that were made during the process from the customers. And all of this we do here is in accordance with our ISO certification that we have as a manufacturer and a builder. So that's the story on the quality and how we track that throughout the process. So the next step in our operation is what we call our skinning operation. So you can see here the skin has been put on the trailer, the windows and doors have been installed, the trim, the caulk, the ceiling fan that was selected. So this is where the trailer, basically the outside, starts to take shape. Almost everything that's on the trailer will be installed here, minus roof rack, fenders, and other accessories which we install further downstream. So you can see we move from this stage here, unskinned, no doors, no windows, to this one here. The question about our supply chain and how has it affected us? It has had tremendous impact on us. Almost everything that we use on our trailers at some point has had supply disruption. Currently, doors and windows, very hard supply. Trim, aluminum products. We've done our best during this in working with our Denver location to share our knowledge of the supply base, in some cases to share components with each other, but also to bolster our ordering. So the supply chain problems have caused us to be much more cognizant of our materials, to order enough and sufficient materials that we can meet our current needs and demands. And all this during a time when components are harder to get, and we're fortunate that we have more customers ordering hiker trailers. So it's been a very complicated battle. We think we've done better than most, but there still are some things outside of our control that slow us down on production, and I know We've all seen customers who have complained. We appreciate their patience and consideration during this process, but some things are just outside of our control, items we can't make ourselves that we have to rely on third-party vendors, and everybody is impacted by the global supply chain crisis that we have at the moment. At this phase in our production, we're in the electrical. This is where we tie together all of the wiring we did in the box building to the battery package that's selected, make sure all of the options are wired, all the lights, the fans, any other options that require electricity, the switches are put up, everything is wired, everything is tested. At the completion of our wiring, we do a test. We have a device that we hook up to the wiring harness, and we will test every light on the trailer itself, and we also, as part of our quality control, test and operate every device to make sure it's wired properly. So as you can see, we're in the process here of finishing this one up, matching it up. In this case, there's going to be an extra large toolbox on this one. The battery package will be installed inside of that with the solar prep and all the other options that the customer has selected at this point. Again, with lead time, there have been some problems with electrical components. Again, I think we've done a pretty good job of getting ahead of that curve. You'll see it with some of the inventory behind us. So not too many disruptions because of electrical vendors, and we've done a pretty good job of keeping up in that area. So after the electrical, we now round the corner in our facility, and we're in our finishing area. In the finishing area, primarily, they are installing all of the accessories, which is the roof rack, in this case a 2-bar roof rack, the tent, which is a 23-0, 270. They also put in and do all of the caulking. They install the fenders, final fender install. They install the propane tank mounts, also the table mounts. And basically, their job is to go inside and out of the trailer to make sure all the joints are caulk sealed, it looks good. Again, going through their quality control inspections to make sure that everything is as it should be, as the customer has specified. On the rear receiver hitch, we recommend 140 pounds. The rear receiver hitch is welded to the frame, so it can withstand more than that, but from an operational point of view, we say 140 pounds. So bike rack's fine. Do not put a large rack and load it up with firewood. It'll hold it, but as you move the vibration, you can end up damaging the cross member on the frame. So we had one person, customer, who put a motorcycle on it, and their frame got bent. It didn't fail, it bent. And unfortunately, it was excessive use. We've helped them out to try to solve that problem, but 140 pounds. So bike racks, perfect applications, other small storage racks, perfect applications, but it's not made to tow other things behind it. It's not made to carry excessive weights. It's made to help you with your bikes and your other camping accessories, maybe a cooler, things like that. Our customer service reps will talk to you about your needs and help guide you in the right direction based on what we recommend and what other customers have chosen as well.
Join us next time as we talk all things accessories as we continue our tour at Hiker Trailer. Thanks for watching, guys.